Welcome to the Empower Me Show with Pam Bright. This show is all about honoring you as a spiritual being, having a human experience. You are here for a reason, and it's no mistake that you are here on Earth right now. Spirit has guided you to this very moment in time, so you could hear the messages Pam is about to share with you. She is a multidimensional healer, light language channel, transformation coach, wife and mother, committed to helping you discover the tools and practices to empower you to live the best life you can. You get to choose the spirit path you take. You can connect to the spiritual guidance already all around you. Get ready to live a fully empowered life. This is the Empower Me Show.
Welcome back to the Empower Me Show. I am so glad you're here. I'm here with my dear soul sister and friend, Lola Singer. Welcome, Lola. And I am Pam Bright, your host for today. And we are going to bring you some energy healing today on our light language energy transmission episode, which we do every first Thursday of the month. And this is the 5th of May. So we're looking at patience and persistence and perseverance as our energy for today, as well as looking at alignment and looking at what is it in our own lives that helps us to align and empower ourselves on a minute-to-minute, moment-to-moment basis, especially at this time of the world in chaos and confusion. It's really important to really allow ourselves to center into the core of who we are and come from that place of alignment. So I'm so honored that I have brought Lola Singer back to this show to give us her wisdom and give us a little bit of tools, tips, and techniques that she uses for her own life and the lives of her clients that she is so dedicated to working with in 2022. So before we get started, it's always a good idea for me as a host to center and ground into this moment, to the truth of who I am and the truth of who you are, and allow us to align together with the center of the earth as well as the center of truth, which is the creator of all that is. So if you're in a position to be able to close your eyes, go ahead and do that, because that brings you into your core and gets you to a place of quiet. And we now ask that the creator of all that is allow us to create this beautiful vortex of energy, thinking of a beautiful spiral of energy that allows it to come up from the earth, spiraling in and through us as well as around us, creating this vortex. And as we do this, we feel this energy moving us into this kind of a tornado feeling of movement. Everything moves and changes in our world. And when we can feel that that movement in us is the same as the movement on the planet and the movement of the stars and the planets, the trees, the oceans, the wind, then we really get a sense of oneness inside of us, because we are all one. And we ask the Earth Mother in all of her graciousness to bring her energy up into our roots and then up into our feet and our legs, our torsos, our hearts, our brains, which help to navigate us in this earthly body, and then connecting us up to source and allowing that energy to come back down into the center of where we live, right in our heart space. And we're going to use a little bit of light language now to just ground that into the center of who we are, allowing us to then open our eyes and be here now for this time of transition and movement. Anakeataye abaye. Anayehi anayeu. Ganaye aye naye iya. Aya aya wanaye. Go ahead and bring your guides, teachers, and angels into your space now, where you live inside of you, asking for their assistance in this transmission and in your life in this hour, as well as the rest of your day. Nana keya na ye ki na ya, e ya ye u ye ya, e na ye ya, e ya na na ye. Hose na ma ye ki asasa. And taking another deep breath into the core of who you are, feeling the center of yourself filled with light and love. Allow yourself to slowly come back and open your eyes. And welcome back to this time and space. Lola, thank you for being here. I'm so grateful that you're here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what's been happening for you these days? The last time I heard, you are claiming now yourself as a full-time psychic, which I think you've done for a while, but I'd love to hear kind of the transition of that and kind of what's been happening since the last time that you were on the show and we've talked.
Oh, that's a good question, because I don't feel like it's been a major transition. It just has been like an obvious, easy transition because, it's just springtime out there, right? Everything's growing, everything's verdant, and there's that push to grow. And we have that push to grow too, because we're part of the universe. The universe expands. You're expanding constantly. Everyone in the audience is expanding constantly. So for me, it just kind of seems kind of natural. Maybe what I wasn't doing was declaring it. And that's the empowering thing. I was, okay, I think I got these gifts, all right. Some people seem to like what I do, maybe there's something to this. But I think I finally got to the point where I said, oh yeah, I am a psychic. And another thing the audience might not understand either is there's different clairs. I'm sure you've talked about that in the show before.
Why don't you explain that to the audience?
I don't remember every clair, but the one most people are acquainted with is clairvoyance, where people have see things. They have images in their third eye, and they can describe what they're seeing to you. Some people are clairaudient, meaning they hear messages or tones or something. I'm a feeler. I can't even remember the proper term for the feeler. Clairsentient, I think.
Clairsentient is when you know.
No, that's when you just know things. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I wasn't prepared. I didn't do my homework on all the clairs, but what I wanted to bring into this is that I think the struggle I had to declare myself as a full-time psychic was that my best clair is the feeling and then the hearing. And I always felt there was something a little wrong with me, because why am I not a good clairvoyant like these other people? And I had to get over that hurdle. And I've been trying to explain to people at fairs too. It's like we all have gifts. We all have gifts. Some come more easily to us than others, just like some people are good piano players and other people know how to grow a garden, and some people can fix anything, right? Everybody's got, I'm getting chills. So this, obviously the guides like this. I'm getting chills down my spine. So people need to hear this. I had to get over that. There's the proper way to be a psychic.
That's a big one.
The proper way to be a psychic has to involve clairvoyance, being very, very strong. And I finally got over that hurdle and went, you know what? I'm a feeler.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So that's a really good thing to bring up, is that whatever you are, whatever you experience as a human being on this planet, folks, is absolutely perfect for you. It doesn't really matter what you call it. Okay? Whatever your gift is your gift. So explain it the way you know to explain it. Okay? Other people don't have to even understand it. Okay? What matters is that you understand it.
And then think about it. If everybody was a good clairvoyant, that'd be boring. Everybody have the same skill set. We couldn't help each other.
That's true. That's very true. See, this is the plane of existence where we get to be an adventure. This is the adventure. They call this the Earth School, right? But it's also the Earth Playground, where we get to just play in this realm of spirit and energy and experience. So this is what we get to do as human beings, is to have these wonderful moments of time where we get to talk and we get to share and we get to sing and we get to dance and we get to draw, and whatever it is that we do, we get to experience and share, right? This is the time right now in this episode of sharing our gifts with you, the audience, the members of this collective consciousness, with whatever the tool is that you're seeking right now. You most likely will get that in this episode. Just claim it. Say, I'm ready to receive what I need today. So that's what this show's all about, is opening up the phone lines for you to be able to get whatever you need right now. So if you want to call 1-800-930-2819, that is the call-in number for this episode with us, Lola Singer and Pam Bright, on the Empower Me Show. And we will take your questions, we'll take your requests for healing, for understanding of whatever's going on for you. Whatever you need, we can help you with. So, and if we don't know, we're going to have it brought in, because that's what we do, is connect in with our guidance on a moment-to-moment, day-to-day basis, which I always invite you to do. So that's 1-800-930-2819. And when we come back from break, we are going to take your questions and your comments and your requests for healing and energy transmissions. Lola Singer is also a light language channel, so she will be able to do that for you as well in whatever form you need. I also have my trusty friends here, my stones, my cards, a couple different decks, my crystals. So anything that you want to have to assist you in grounding and kind of centering into your energy body, go ahead and do that on break. Get some water for yourself, because that helps too. And we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Empower Me Show. I'm Pam Bright, and I'm here with my dear friend and soul sister, Lola Singer. And she and I love to sing light language. It is a way for us and our souls to connect with you and your soul. And we bring in the creator of all that is into this transmission, as that is the being or the energy that pulled everything together for us to be here on the planet now. So we would like to create an alignment with you, the audience, our community, with an intention and a light language song from Lola to really bring us together as a community now. So I'm going to pass this off to Lola and just allow her to speak, and she will connect in with the energies and let us know what's going on.
Okay, I brought my healing wand too, and so I might be moving that around. During the break, I felt a shift where my head kind of cleared and my heart opened. So since I'm a feeler, I'm going to go with that. So I'm almost wondering if the people in the audience need a little reminder to get out of the head and into the heart.
Mm-hmm.
They do, because I felt a chill down my spine.
Yep.
So that's what I'm going to set the intention for the song. And with light language for me, and I assume for Pam too, the sound will depend on the intention. So,
Mhm.
you know, sometimes it can be kind of sorrowful and sad, sometimes really upbeat, almost like a march. Sometimes my language will shift, you know, sometimes I sound a bit Hebrew, sometimes I sound Chinese, sometimes I've sounded like Russian before. So just go with the flow. It's all energy. And so we're just going to do a song, and I'm moving my hands too. That's part of the light language, to help us to, I know we have a lot to do, especially on weekdays, but let's just at least for a short time enjoy the idea of letting go of all that thinking and joining our hearts together. Here we go. Amasala neo no masama leo nesero. Ayono mahama lea neseyamayo. Ime se alate se l'amor. Amalara naya no serana mahalo. Io sale caroma leana. Amalaro maya no seromayo. Alamase, amalete sera, ameyono maleala, isela, amero, amaleano sera malomeo.
So as we listened to this beautiful transmission from Lola, light language is a transmission to your soul, whoever's listening to this transmission. And it gave you exactly what you need right now. As a soul, you can trust that light language is information for you. It comes in the form of light. It comes in the form of love. It comes as an energy to assist you in this moment. It allows you to get out of your head, your brain that is so busy, and allows you to filter down into your heart space, which is the center of love on this planet. So we ask you, what is your heart saying right now? What does your heart need right now? Just allow yourself to enter into that heart space and ask, what do I need right now? Trust the answer that you hear and call 1-800-930-2819 and ask for what you need. Ask. So we have this beautiful wolf up here to remind us that we are all teachers in this lifetime, and we are all students in this lifetime. And so as the teacher and the student, we allow ourselves to open to receiving and giving, sometimes simultaneously in the same moment. And so with that, I'm going to give a little helper right now to start this process of what do we need. And let's see who might need this little gem that I just picked up. Oh, who needs confidence today? This little rock says confidence, and it's too small, so I can't really show you on the screen, but you can see that it is a rock. And every rock has a different word on it. So let's see. So the information of confidence, what is the energy of confidence that the guides have to share with us right now collectively? So as human beings, we often doubt ourselves. We doubt our ability to know. We doubt our ability to trust. We doubt our ability to be healthy and whole and claim that we are whole and complete. We doubt our ability to heal ourselves. We often doubt our ability to reach out and ask for support. Confidence comes when we allow ourselves these things. We allow ourselves to know, trust, heal, reach out, receive support, ask for help. This is what the energy of confidence is calling us to do right now. Trust your inner wisdom. When we connect to our higher selves, that is our inner wisdom, our inner guide that we've all been given as human beings. Every human being has a higher self. Whether or not you have allowed yourself to acknowledge that being, that part of you, it exists because you are here. So right now, invite that higher self, which is you. You can imagine it as a ball of light right above your head. Invite it to come into your being, into your body where you live. Just invite it down. It might be a gold sphere. It might be a white light. It might be a candle. It might be a doorknob of a door that you're opening. Just invite it to come in. Could sit on the top of your head like a crown. You can also bring it all the way into your brain and into your whole body system where you live. Just say, yes, I invite you in now, into my body where I live. I invite my higher self to take over my third dimensional human egoic self, and I allow my higher wisdom to take reign right now. Nana kena ki ishina mai ki amamai ke shana ise. Anaki itana ike sanamai. You might even put your hands right on your head, feeling that energy coming in. Nashi nashi naya sanaike unaise. Hu tasa. Hu tasa. Nanaike sa. Ne yi kasa ye ye ye. So claim the energy of confidence now. Allow yourself to receive that. And that is how a transmission works, folks. All you have to do is ask, and you allow that energy to come in. Some call it prayer, some call it meditation, some call it visualization, some call it channeling. Doesn't matter what you call it. You just allow it to come in, okay? Because the wisdom and the help is available, okay? Are you in physical pain? Are you wondering about a relationship? Are you wondering about a job choice? Are you wondering about a move to another place? You know, all these things are available for you to get some answers to if you want them right now. So again, the number is 1-800-930-2819. You can also email me at theempowermeshow@gmail.com if you want to write in. You can also do it in the chat on Transformation Talk Radio. They've got a chat line, so you can just talk on the chat line and we will get that question or comment or need brought up. And we're going to forego this next break, I think we'll just keep going because we're on a roll. So tell us, Lola, about where do you do your work? That would be great for the folks to know.
Well, right here in my glorious living room, thanks to Zoom. And
Yay.
everything I do can be done online. I do tarot readings, I do light language activations, I do energy healing, and I do the spirit guide drawing. So I can show people their spirit guide drawings. I tap into their energy and add light language codes to it. So there's little glyphs and bits of writing that are a form of light language as well. I also live in Western Washington in Skagit County. I have an office in Burlington, and every other weekend there is a really wonderful metaphysical store up here called Mystical Wares. And every other weekend there is a psychic fair, and I'm one of the regulars at the psychic fair, and I do tarot readings and the drawings. I can draw the guide who's most helpful for you at the moment right in front of you.
Lovely, lovely. And you are also doing drumming circles now, aren't you?
Light language drumming circles.
Tell us about that and how do people find you?
Yeah, as well. When once a month, I try to get on their Sunday schedule, and so far I've been able to book them. They're in the morning, so we don't disrupt the store too much. But people can bring their drums, they can bring their instruments. I bring extra instruments, and there's a wonderful person named Aaliyah who is a drumming nut. She lives for drumming, and we co-host. So she will set an intention. She'll start out on the drums, and then I will sing in light language and walk around the group and sing the song. And then people get to join in on their drums. It's a community event. Everyone participates. So sometimes they can get kind of raucous, which is fun, depending on the intention. And they've been very successful. I've had really good feedback about it.
Great. Oh, that's exciting. So if it wasn't quite so far for me to go, I would love to attend. So I will send my energy psychically to you,
Thank you.
to join the group. When's the next one?
May 22nd at 10 a.m. at Mystical Wares in Mount Vernon. And you can go to their website, mysticalwares.com. And there's a calendar. It will show you when the light language drumming circles are occurring, and also when the psychic fairs are occurring. And those are on Saturdays and Sunday, both on the weekends. And then there is another drumming circle that Aaliyah runs on her own that is going to be this Sunday. And she's doing more of the more traditional call and response drumming. So if people are more into that, they like it a little more traditional, they've got that option as well.
Cool. That's awesome. Yay. So yeah, definitely, folks, if you are interested in receiving your own spirit drawing from Lola, she does amazing work. And if you've never seen light language in written form, it's quite fascinating to watch her do her work, as well as see it when it's all done too.
I know this is radio, but some people can watch the transmit. Okay, so yep. I'll just show you the guide I drew. I have a session with someone right after this show.
Okay.
And this is going to be her guide. I happen to have her right nearby, and this is the guide who came through for her.
Ooh, look at that!
Look at all that light language emanating from the heart.
Wow, that's gorgeous! Wow,
yes.
Beautiful. Yeah, so folks, that you can see this. If you go to Facebook right now, you can see us live in living color here. You can also go to YouTube, and they'll be transmitting this live as well, so that they can see this this visual. That's so beautiful. Wow. Does she have a name?
Samanda, not Samantha, Samanda. Ooh. Which I looked up, and it's a Hebrew version of Samuel, and it means God. So you're looking at God in feminine form.
Nice. Okay, cool.
It's not always that lofty, the guide that comes through. Sometimes they can be your grandparent, or it can be an elf, or it could be a galactic friend. All kinds of things come through.
Nice, lovely. So I just saw that Franklin is saying hello. Is Franklin wanting to have us talk to him right now, Jacob?
Hi, Franklin.
Well, hello, Franklin. If you want us to talk to you or give you a light language transmission, or have a question about something that's going on for you, please call in at 1-800-930-2819 or chat in the chat box what we can do for you, because that's what we're here for. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you for watching and listening. And we just got to see and hear from Lola about the spirit drawings that she does, and they're all different, folks. Every one of them is different. And we always have different guides, teachers, and angels that will come in at the appropriate time for us on our earth walk. So whether it's an angel or a shaman or a tree, it really is yours to claim, and because it's come to you, so it will have a message for you. So that is one of the things that I do, and I think Lola probably does too, because she's doing these wonderful drawings, is if you have a certain guide that you are wondering about, hey, who's this person, or what is this name, or whatever, we can connect into that energy and ask that guide to come forth and talk to you. So that's another thing that's available if you want that information. Yes.
One thing I wanted to add is we don't always have the same set of guides, because we're always shifting, changing, and growing.
Yes,
So,
we are.
yes, you may have a very good connection with a guide. It may be a permanent guide. Some of them are assigned for this full life cycle, but others are temporary guides. They have skills. And sometimes we reach a bump in our lives, and we put that call out there, go, I really need help with this. And then they need to get that information. Oh, I heard, it's like when Batman, when they shine the bat light, right? And it's like, oh, I'm the one for that job. I have the perfect skill set for it. It's like when you need a plumber, you need a plumber. When you need a spiritual guide, you need a guide with a certain set. So it could be anything from something very simple, like I didn't even know I have a secretary guide.
Yay.
To help you book appointments. I had to have someone who's psychic point that out. Why haven't you talked to your secretary guide? Oh, it could be somebody who's like, way up on the scales, like you said, like,
yep,
an angel Ratziel or something. They and everything in between, because they have a skill set. We need it at the time. They come help us out. They get us to the next plateau. They leave and help someone else who needs their skill set, and another guide will come in. So I don't know if people realize that we're constantly working with different sets of guides, and we're very happy and thankful that we do. So that's what's been really fun about the spirit, tapping into the spirit guides, because I've had them show up like ship captains. I'm going to help her navigate. I'll get her to the shore.
Yep. That's perfect.
Are, very practical. Some that are lofty. It's great.
So that's awesome. So all I need to do is ask, okay, what do we need to do here in this show? So I just got information to let people know to contact the Empower Me Show at gmail.com. So Francie just emailed me. She says, I'm currently helping care for some elderly neighbors. My neighbors and my cat and my mom, long distance. I would like some spiritual assistance in coping and knowing how to help them. Thank you for the best and highest good. So, Lola, would you like to hook into, her name is Francie Daler, and ask her guides, teachers, and angels, and your guides, teachers, and angels, what's the best help that Francie could receive right now? And she does know light language, so she is available for that as well.
Cool. The minute I tune into you, there's something going on over here on the left side of your head. And let me just check if that's a guide, because I almost feel like it's a guide right there. I feel like they're tapping my eye. Yes. Okay. Who is this? A friend. Okay. Okay, you've got an angelic being right here, and it's on the left-hand side, which is the feminine side, which is the receiving side. And oh my goodness, you're a caregiver. You don't get a chance to receive. So I think even if it's for a few minutes, when you can, those chances you get to sit down, when you get an opportunity to rest for yourself, which I understand your mind's probably going a mile a minute, trying to help these people. There's a guide here who just wants to support you. So all you need to do is ask and say thank you and allow it. And I feel, oh yeah, ooh, she must have done it because I felt a shift. This guide is talking about providence and perspective and purpose, a lot of P's. So this is she said it was long distance, right? She's trying to help people long distance.
Yeah. It's
because I'm hearing the word separation. So okay. Oh, I got it. Okay. So in addition to what you're doing wonderfully here in the physical world, your guide is here to remind you, you can help in the dream world too. So when you go to bed at night, connect with this guide and set the intention of how can we work best together to create the best outcome for these people, considering I'm not physically with them all the time. And I think this guide really wants to assist. I don't think they're not going to give me a direct answer, but I think it's because this relationship needs to start forming. I think she's got good support here.
That's great. Is there a name for this angel?
It doesn't sound like an angel name, but that's my monkey brain coming in because I usually assume it's going to have the word L in it. A lot of angel names do. I keep getting Rataya. Oh, that's got Ra in it.
There we go. Perfect.
Rataya. Okay. So, and if she wants some light language to support her, yes, I can do that. Just real quick here.
Yep.
And this will help you connect with your guide, but also to help you start coming up with the dream states about how you can be most effective on Earth to help these people. So we're clearing some stuff for you whenever I say sapas. Ashala, 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 ashala. Ala estimara nekoro malatio sapas, 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 sapas. Ala terra mala kiro mala sera ma atikiro malatio sapas, 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 sapas. Ala estimara kiro malatio sapas, 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 sapas. Christos kara malatio namas estikara malate sapas, 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 sapas. Okay, so we're just going to shift some energy out of your heart. You've been holding on to a lot of it there, and it's okay. Let it go because you're going to refill it with the, I'm hearing the word like thrill of expectation. I guess the things you can do. So just release all the things you thought you couldn't do. You've been holding it in your heart. Go, go, go. We're going to send that off to your guide, the one who's best at collecting this energy, that he or she will take it where it needs to go. And I'm seeing like a green apple. So imagine apple green coming into your heart. Allow that to radiate. And as it's radiating, allow the stuff I can't do you've been holding in your heart, and start building that beautiful, luscious spring green looking apple. And that cleared, I could feel it, some of the lower chakras associated with fear. At least that's what I felt. So I hope you were able to pick up on some of that too. And Pamela, please feel free to add to whatever needs to be added to here.
Yeah. There was a lot of clearing, Francie, that was happening. And I know you, sweetheart, and I know how much you love other people and how much you feel responsible for their well-being. So I want to give you the permission, sweetheart, to allow other people the dignity and the respect to have them figure out their own problems. I know that's hard to hear, honey, as an empath, but believe me, they have their own guides, teachers, and angels that adore them and are absolutely on their side and helping them. So the responsibility that you feel on a daily basis, bring all of that responsibility for care to yourself. That's my invitation. From my heart to your heart, from the Creator's heart to your heart, from Lola's heart to your heart. Allow your guides to help you 150%. And remember the mantra that I taught you. And anybody else who is an empath that tends to hold on to energy and responsibility for other people, use this mantra and you just repeat your own name to yourself. I am going to say it myself and you repeat it after me for yourself. I am Pam. I am only Pam. Only Pam's energy is allowed in Pam's body. I am Pam. And then we do a energy sweep down the front of us and outward. That is a claiming of your own energy space. And it allows that energy that is not you to relieve you. It commands your space. It's vital that you do that, Francie, on a daily basis. You will feel lighter. You will feel more in charge of your world. You will feel like you can handle life and absolutely love people and allow them to take care of themselves because they can. And their guides, teachers, and angels will help them. Love them and release them.
And I think this guide is coming through to help you with divine inspiration so you can just get the insights instead of having to deal with the worry.
That's great. Perfect. Excellent. Well, Francie, thank you for trusting us. Oh, and she has another message here. Actually, I'm with my cat and my neighbors. Just my mom is long distance. Well, your mom, honey, has children that love her and adore her, and her guides, teachers, and angels are taking care of her, even if it doesn't look the way you think it should. When we allow people to have their experiences, even if it's uncomfortable, we're allowing them the dignity of having their own life experience. And when we tune into ourselves and allow our own life experiences to occur and allow our support to come in, then we are living a life of purpose and light and love and spiritual oneness. So thank you, Francie, for calling in. Anybody else? We've got a couple minutes left of this show. If you want assistance, 1-800-930-2819. And I'm going to pull another card here. Let's see. Do we want? Which one do you think, Lola? I've got Conversations with God, or I've got Louise Hay Power Thought cards.
Well, let's go straight to God.
Straight to God. We're going straight to God, folks. What do we have? Okay, we're just going to shuffle. And we're going to see what God has to tell us today. And whatever your concept of God is totally perfect for you, whether you call it higher power, whether you call it higher self, whether you call it the tree or a dandelion. It really doesn't matter what you call it. It's the power that created everything on this planet that is alive. So whatever you call that is great. Okay, tell me when to stop. We're going to stop right here. All right. This is propel your beloveds into the world and into the full experience of who they are.
Did you not just talk about that?
We did. I just love cards, you guys. it never fails that whenever you need something, intuitively, you will align with it and you will get it. Okay. So let me read that again slowly to you. Propel. So a propeller moves energy around, right? Like a helicopter has a propeller. It moves energy. The wind moves energy.
But not only that, it propels forward.
Yeah, yeah. Lola has a gorgeous wand named
Gloria.
Gloria. I knew it was the G. I was like, what is her? Okay, so it's like moving energy forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
So move your beloveds into the world. Let them be a part of the world. Give them the nurturing and the ability to be free. Okay? Into the full experience of who they are. That right there, folks, is really living a life of purpose. If that's a purpose that you can hold on to, like, okay, I'm going to let people be who they are. What a huge gift to yourself and the world, letting people be who they are, just as they are and just as they aren't, right? In that moment of the in-between, we allow ourselves to experience the oneness of who we are. When we allow people to be who they are and allowing people to be who they are not, we release judgment.
We also honor their free will.
Amen. Amen. Absolutely.
Do not interfere with people's free will. Unless we want to get some karma and work that through for another 4 or 5 lives.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
You're here to learn lessons and we're here to learn lessons. And sometimes our lesson is allow them to be who they are, like we just talked about. Now, if they ask you for help, that's their free will.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can assist.
Yeah.
Right. Just because we see an answer clearly doesn't mean we can, push everyone aside and grab them by the collar and say, here it is. We have to wait till the time is appropriate when they are ready to ask us, and they may never be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So if people want to get a hold of you for a reading, for a channeling, for a spirit guide drawing, how do they do that, Lola?
The easiest way is to email me. My business is called Light Language Arts with an S at the end, because since I do so many things in light language. So it's pretty simple. It's my first name, Lola, at lightlanguagearts.com. Perfect.
Awesome. So folks, get a hold of Lola. She's an amazing channel. She's an amazing psychic. She is really, really, really full. Her gifts are very much alive and well, and she can pull from pretty much any ancient culture that you have ever lived. Out of the blue, it will show up. And that's what's great about the psychic gifts, is that they're coming in fully now on the planet. They're really strong. And so whatever psychic you connect to is perfect for you. So trust that gut knowing. If that gut knowing is, gosh, I don't know what it is about Lola that I really got to connect to. Trust that. Get a hold of her. Go to Mystical Wares, the psychic fairs. You'll connect to her. Go to the drumming circle. Whatever it is that you need to do to get a hold of her, beam it in, right? Ask your guides. I don't remember where to find her. Ask your guides. They'll give it to you. Okay. According to my clock, we still have a few minutes left. Again, if you want help, we're here. So it's 1-800-930-2819. We would love to help you. We would love to assist you in any way we can. I also, with my light language that I channel, the light language that I channel, can hone in on physical pain in your body. We can also use Gloria, right? There we go, who does healing work as well to pull out whatever isn't needed anymore. So if you want help with that, let us know. Or you can email us at the Empower Me Show. Let me see if anybody else got a hold of us. Okay, well, nobody yet. Any last words that you feel like wants to happen? Any more alignment or any other questions that are coming in that you feel like needs to be answered right now?
I can't just keep getting that it kind of the whole topic of the day has been be who you are, and start to really revel in who you are, because that individuality is so important. And when I first started the show today, I felt like whoever is listening, there was a lot of clogged space in the throat. And we need to start declaring who we are. And I had a hard time with that too, because you're always comparing yourself to someone else, right? So like you said, I am Pam, I am statements are so valuable. I actually encourage the people who are listening to vocalize that, not to think it, to say it out loud. And one of the things that has come up is self-worth.
Yes.
So, I am worthy of protecting my space. I am worthy of receiving messages. I am worthy of getting the answers I need. I am worthy of whatever you want, but you have to say it out loud. It's called invocation. Voce, voice, vocalize it. I am, not I want. Want comes from lack. You believe you don't have it when you say I want. When you say I am, you are declaring. And I think self-worth is the most important thing right now, because there's so many things in play to help us question our self-worth on purpose. So start saying, I am Lola. I am worthy of being here. I am worthy of receiving love. I am worthy of all kinds of things. I am worthy of a puppy, whatever it is.
Puppy coming your way, baby.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we are going to wrap it up now, folks. We're so glad that you have joined us today for the Empower Me show. Lola, thank you so much for being here and being a part of this beautiful hour with me. Folks, if you are interested in being a guest on the Transformation Talk Radio's Empower Me show, then go ahead and get a hold of me at the Empower Me show at gmail.com and say, hey, I'd love to be a guest. Or if you need assistance from me specifically, I do a lot of individual work with folks. I'm also wanting to get some groups together as well. So if you're interested in that, or a VIP day with me, let me know that as well, because it's all about you, folks. It's all about service to you as an individual and a light on this planet. So you can reach me also at brightbutterflyenterprises@gmail.com. We are so thrilled that you've joined us, and we are going to let you go on to your day. Be blessed and know that your empowerment is your choice. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you for listening to the Empower Me Show with Pam Bright on Transformation Talk Radio. Tune in to learn more about living a fully empowered life. Remember that your life is up to you, and you can choose the spiritual path you are on. There is spiritual energy and wisdom in everything and everyone around you. Listen carefully for what the universe is trying to tell you in every moment. You are already being guided along your journey. Call upon your spirit guides anytime you need help with anything. Know that you are safe in every moment, even if it seems that you are not. For more information about Pam Bright, visit brightbutterflyenterprises.com or email theempowermeshow@gmail.com. Thank you very much for listening. We hope to see you next week.